Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State at Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both, and at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
He'll try to pick it up himself. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Buffalo.
Well, Josh Allen just might have the strongest arm in the NFL, and at 6'5", he can put his whole body into it too. And this, an absolutely gorgeous throw. Perfect arc, and it results in a big, big pickup.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A pickup of 2. Brings up
now Allen.
This
is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Palmer from 6 yards away. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
For the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Jaguars nothing.
So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a touchdown pass to Josh Palmer. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field, and can take off and run when under duress.
He's brought down by Tre'Davious White.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8. At the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They go play action with Lawrence. Thomas has got it, complete. So the completion gets him just a yard. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt.
For the Jaguars.
The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
To throw, it's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Davis. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Allen going to throw. Now he fires deep for Shakir. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The coverage by Jarian Jones.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble.
Bills, 1st down. An 8-yard pickup.
Back to throw. Allen. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Allen to throw it. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 19.
That's another Bills.
That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 19.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Ty Johnson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are off to a 13-0 1st quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 14-0.
14.
So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game.
They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7.
At the 33.
Lawrence will throw. Washington's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Gain of 10 yards.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football.
as they've got it with a 1st and 10. ETN on the toss right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 2nd down and 4. Now Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Jaguars, 1st down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's now 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. That is Joshua Hines-Allen working his way in for the sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary. I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
1st down. A gain of 29 yards. 1st down, Bills.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Here's Cook again. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 63 yards. And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Oh, he shifts past him. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
9 yards. That's good for a Jaguars first down.
Straight ahead, ETN. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And his kick is indeed good. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
The Bills' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They run it again with Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 3rd and 2.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Allen. He'll try to pick it up himself. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. From midfield, here's Allen. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On play action, Allen. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that's going to be incomplete. Halftime coming up. Let's get you downstate an hour or two to Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 5.
Second and 5.
Another tote for Etienne. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And able to throw the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
First down. First and 10.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
The slot man in motion right. Now Lawrence to throw. And that's incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, have them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. To the right side and complete to Washington. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Lawrence. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Lawrence. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's good for a Jaguars first down.
On first and 10, it's Etienne. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
At the Bills' 17-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. Here's third down and 4.
Gain of 4 brings up third and 4.
On the counter, Etienne. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Go get him, go get him, go get him.
In motion right is Thomas. Fourth down, here's Lawrence. And Thomas has it. And the Jaguars are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Over the middle, he's got Myers. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Jacoby Myers from 8 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was all capped off by Jacoby Myers on the touchdown reception. And out the middle across the 25 to the 27. And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Again, it's Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll set up the screen with Davis. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Prater for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Jaguars 10.
So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off.
Prater set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
24-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Here's Lawrence to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Complete to Travis Etienne. He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
Go win him, go win him.
Lawrence going to throw again. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down.
The result of the play is a turnover on down.
Cook up the gut. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Bills first down.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Bills first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
He's brought down at the 15.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now Allen. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Josh Hines Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
A 35-yard attempt.
And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Set to kick off.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. A short throw there to Strange. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. But to throw again is Lawrence.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Intended for Brian
2nd and 10.
Jr. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That is caught. And he will have the Jaguars first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. A short throw there to Strange.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
He'll get it inside the 20.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Another Jaguars first down.
Again, it's Lawrence.
He's got Thomas yet again complete.
2nd and 6.
Brian Thomas Jr. A gain of 4.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And this one's incomplete.
The 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Right there in coverage. Credit Greg Newsome with getting a hand on it.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Over the middle, complete. That's Myers. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here's Lawrence. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Lawrence.
Washington with the catch, middle of the field. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
At the 5-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.